Landon Donovan led Team USA to a surprise appearance in the quarterfinals of the 2002 World Cup. The first game of the '06 World Cup against the Czech Republic just 2 months away for Team USA. And Landon Donovan, star of the team, joins us now on the hot list from the ESPN zone in New York City. Landon, thanks for your time. You're going to be flying before the Cup, I guess, to some kid's hometown soon to give him a free soccer clinic. Why?
There you go. Obviously, I'm here with Claritin. They've teamed up with AYSO to help inform kids about allergies. I'm an allergy sufferer. Kids want to have fun. They can't be alert and focused on the field when they're worried about allergies. So we're giving back a little. They can sign up, get a free clinic by me. Parents can sign up at Claritin.com, and I'll come out and give them a soccer clinic, tell them whatever they want to know.
What would you tell a kid who, he says, Landon, teach me one thing? What would you teach him?
Well, I tell kids to have fun, man. I have some skills, but I'm not the trickster that you see on TV sometimes. I enjoy soccer, and I think if kids do too, then they're on the right path.
Well, you did make a name for yourself in the last World Cup with a goal against Poland and one against Mexico. How did your success on the field change your life?
We're a lot more recognized than we ever were. We do things like this a lot more, and it's been helpful, but we've got a new goal ahead of us, and that's 2006 this year in Germany. We've got higher expectations, higher goals, and we want to succeed.
Well, in your last exhibition game, you guys got pasted by Germany 4-1, although most of the stars on the team, yourself included, not playing. A lot of guys weren't. You've got that calf strain. How serious is that injury?
Knock on wood, but it's better now. I played this weekend in MLS with my LA Galaxy, and everything was fine. So knock on wood, hopefully it's not a problem.
And are you going to be playing next week against Jamaica in the exhibition?
Yep, that's it. Hopefully we can forget about that Germany game.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, and the coach, Bruce Arena, already said it was a mistake even to schedule it, knowing how many guys were committed to something else. Your role on the team has changed since '02. How has it changed?
I think I've become more of a leader. I think having the experience of the World Cup makes you almost obligated to become more of a leader, and I think I need to show that on the field. I think Bruce depends on me for that, and it's something I cherish now.
Some of our guys, soccer experts here, and some of the guys we've talked to, Marcelo Balboa, guys like that, say that the fact that the United States is ranked 5th in the FIFA standings, they don't give it much credit, much weight. It's not that accurate a ranking. What do you think about the FIFA rankings?
I see it two ways. I mean, one, I think we should be really proud of it because there's a lot of teams that aren't ranked 5th that are very good teams. The other part is if we go to Germany and lose all 3 games, no one cares that we're ranked 5th. So take it with a grain of salt, but we should be proud of it. We've accomplished something pretty cool.
Well, you did get to the quarterfinals in 2002, and that's one of the criteria for the FIFA standings. But in this summer, you got a tough group in Group E: Italy, Ghana, and the Czech Republic, who you guys start out against. How are you going to have to come out? What are you going to have to do to come out of that bracket?
Well, a lot of people don't follow soccer too closely. The Czechs and the Italians are 2 of the better teams in the world, so we know we got a difficult task ahead, but we can speculate and talk about it, or we can go out and play. We're a very good team too, and I think they have to respect us, play the games, and see what happens.
Yeah, you guys caught them by surprise in 2002. Worldwide, 95 million people, give or take, watched the Super Bowl, and 350 million people watched the World Cup draw, just like the Selection Sunday of World Cup. What is it about the World Cup that most American sports fans just don't get?
It's hard to explain, man. It's just people around the world have a passion for the game that we don't yet have in America. We're developing it, and it takes time, but we don't have the generations to build that. So we, like the kids in AYSO, we need those kids coming up and learning our game and experiencing our game. But I don't know. I don't know how to compare it. I don't know how to quantify it. It's the biggest event in the world.
What can you do as kind of the leading name on this United States team to help soccer take the next step in this country?
Well, winning is what sport's about. But for us, it's different than other athletes. We are ambassadors for our game, so we're constantly trying to build our sport. So it's not just winning the games, it's doing things like this. It's doing things like the program with Claritin to help kids learn about soccer, learn about things we are passionate about, we care about, and that's going to build soccer in this country.
Italy, France, Czech Republic, Germany, all very strong, but Brazil is really considered a huge favorite, and they're very stacked. To you, what makes them so good?
They just have the best players. I mean, you can slice it any way you want. They've got the best players, and if they're coached even moderately well and they come to play, they have to be the favorite. Anything can happen in soccer on any given day, but I mean, they're well ahead of the curve.
Who's the best player you've played against?
Well, I'm always going against defenders. So there's a defender from Italy who I'll actually play against again, named Fabio Cannavaro. I don't know where he plays in Italy, but he'll play for Italy. I'm looking forward to that one.
You got 25 goals in 77 games for Team USA. What's the accomplishment that you're most proud of so far?
Playing in a World Cup. Goals are good, don't get me wrong. We like scoring goals, but playing it as a kid, all I ever want to do was play in a World Cup. So being able to do that, it's been pretty cool.
And what do you want to be remembered as when your soccer career, playing career, is over?
That's a good question. It's fun to be remembered for goals, assists, victories, championships. I want to say I helped build this sport, build Major League Soccer in this country, and I hope I'm one of the founding members and someone that people go, wow, he was a pioneer and he helped us out.
Well, the World Cup in 2006, just a couple of months away in Germany. You guys kick off against the Czech Republic. Landon, Donovan, best of luck this summer in Germany.
Cheer us on, guys. Thanks a lot, Steve.
All right, coming up, our top stories on the hot list, including football American style, Dante Culpepper. There's a new twist in the story that has dominated his life this last year. Find out. Decorated.
Great way to become a great hitter.
From the makers of Hit Away.
There will be no more decorated guest ever on the hot list than Martina Navratilova, 58-time Grand Slam winner, including 2 in mixed doubles a few years back at the age of 46. And she joins us now from New York City. Martina, thank you for joining the show. You've got a new book out called Shape Yourself. Why did you write it?
I wrote it because fans and media had asked me over the years, how come I can still do it? How come I can still play tennis this well at this age? And I realized I knew a lot more than I thought I did. And I really wanted to share that knowledge with the fans to hopefully make a difference in more people's lives than just mine and the people that know me well. So I wanted to share the knowledge and hopefully make a difference in more people's lives.
Well, you certainly have made a difference in so many people's lives for so many reasons, and people that now look up to you for fitness alone. I mean, you win the mixed doubles at the Aussie Open and at Wimbledon at 46. How much longer can you keep this up?
Well, I know till I'm 50 anyway, since I'll be hitting 50 in October, so I'm just a few months away. But I mean, I could keep playing like this. I know, you know, I've lived like this for 25 years, and I'm living proof that it can work if you do it right. And you know what? You don't have to be a world-class athlete to be in great shape. You don't have to be a world-class athlete to have a world-class athlete's mentality. And that's where I sort of share some of my tips in the book with people, how you can sort of set up your teamwork of people that can help you reach your goal, whatever that might be, get more energy out of your everyday life, and get the focus and the commitment that it takes to stick to a plan or make the small changes that it takes to make yourself feel better, so then you want to keep making more changes, and before you know it, you're living the way I live, which is very healthy, very good, and very energetic.
And filled with championships. You know, nobody, in terms of the top singles players, seems to play doubles anymore, and you did, and John McEnroe did, and people used to. So why do you think they don't anymore?
Well, I don't know. I think singles takes more out of people nowadays than it used to. The courts are harder, there's more competition, and maybe the players are not in as good a shape as you know, they don't make them like they used to, perhaps. That's the case, I don't know.
There has been criticism that poor fitness might cost Serena Williams her rightful place in history. Yeah. What do you think?
Maybe I'll send her my book. You know, it's got a 4-week diet plan and a 4-week exercise plan that you can expand upon. Anybody can do it, beginner, intermediate, or a great athlete. You can gain weight on the program, you can lose weight, whatever those goals are. But Serena certainly, you know, is a great athlete, and she's got the world in her palm of her hand if she wants it there. But maybe she doesn't want to play tennis anymore, which is fine as well. But if you do want to play tennis, then make sure that you're committed and give it your best, because you know what, you don't get those years back. You know, she's got maybe 5 great years left, or 10 great years left. You don't have 40 years to make up your mind to see if you want to do it when you're 60. You got to do it now.
But Venus,
so just don't want to. I don't want her to have any regrets later on. That's all.
Yeah, she and Venus have both played just a match this year, and Lindsay Davenport is getting towards the end of her career, although still in the top 5. But there are virtually no other Americans in the top 50, other than maybe Lisa Raymond towards the bottom of the 50. Why do you think there are such few stars in American women's tennis?
At the moment, we only have Lindsay Davenport and Venus Williams in the top 50. It's cyclical, but you know, if Serena was still playing or playing, well, she was healthy. Lisa Raymond. I mean, we have the potential, but I think our best athletes perhaps play other sports. They go more towards basketball and volleyball, and also I think the society here, we don't support women's sports as much as we could. It's not as well organized. And perhaps other countries like in European, the Russians, they're just more hungry. They want it more. We do have the good athletes, but maybe we just don't have the support system here.
As you make the transition from one of the most dominant athletes in any sport in history to the next 40 years of your life, what are your goals?
My goals are to make a difference in the world, one way or the other. And I tried. Right now, I'm trying to do with my tennis by inspiring people to do better with their lives. Look what I'm doing. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm doing something that's never been done before, and you know, people are inspiring me to keep going, and I'm hoping to inspire them to maybe make more out of their life. Tennis is my racket right now. What I will do after that, I don't know, but I just hope to make a difference, whether it's politics or activist, or maybe get involved in the tennis world on a level, on the executive level. I don't know, but I'll know it when I get there.
Well, it is an honor to talk with you and a pleasure to have you on our show. The book is called Shape Yourself, and we certainly appreciate you joining us. Martina Navratilova joining us on the Hot List. Thank you for joining us, Martina.
All right. Thank you very much, Steve.
Coming up, we'll talk about no more